Yeah, yeah, yeah. To my tai, yeah. Michaela Peters, malo soy fumanuia Michaela.
Malo soifua la awhianga seuli. Whātala whātu fo le mamalu o ma whai ona tātou whāso le ne awhi awhi.
Ah, my oi Michaela, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Manuia whaftai. Should I quickly introduce myself?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so olo ingoa Michaela Gardenia Peters. Olo se fulfa nei o tausanga. Olo tina sili Elisabetta Chantung Peters.
Mm,
O ma olo tina o liuta vita mapamata Chantung. Malotsama o Tautu Ross Peters. O Matua
mm,
Lotsama o Aulitia Sophie. Ma ita sa lalakava Peters. Yeah,
mm.
it's o tolo usa matatua. O le tene matua Chantel. Lona lua Natasha. Ma lona tolu Minerva. Whapopo mai. Whapopo ai ma le whanau la uso Natasha. O
Mm.
Shiloh Maka. Yeah, o le mato a inga tupunga mai. Inu u alafua. Besenga, Vailoa, Letongo, Salonga, sa maunga mapatamea.
Surely. Ay, umali ka nga kasama ni. Very interesting. Can you take us back to the early years? What are some of the defining moments in your upbringing, and what shaped, that shaped your passion for medicine and research?
Um, yeah, so I grew up in Samoa.
Mm.
Um, I was born and raised there, and I went to Robert Louis Stevenson Primary School in
Eh,
Lutapa
eh.
from 2005 to 2012. Um, in 2013, our family moved to Auckland, New Zealand,
Mm.
so that me and my sisters could finish high school there
Right.
and pursue further studies. So I think my reasonings, having done medicine and research now, some defining moments in my upbringing were pretty much shaped by the stories of resilience and service within my family and our wider
Mm.
community back in Samoa.
Yeah.
Um, I think our parents and our grandparents instilled in us from a very young age that
Right.
sense of responsibility to not do well just for ourselves, but to serve others and contribute to our community.
Mm.
So, growing up in Samoa, we saw firsthand the challenges that our health system faces
Mm.
and
Mm.
the effects
In
that
some.
those challenges have on taking care of our people in Samoa.
Mm.
I have an uncle, my dad's older brother, my
Mm.
uncle Lawano Herbert Peters.
Yeah.
He played a big role in my decision to undertake medical studies here in
Mm.
New
Mm.
Zealand. So he currently serves as a general practitioner in Pesenga in
Right. Right.
Samoa.
Right.
And so I guess learning from him from a young age, it was a real privilege to be able to see his work first. And that was what really started my strong interest into becoming a doctor.
Mm. Mm.
While I was in high school, one of my older sisters inspired me to undertake medical studies
Meniscus.
as she was doing the same for herself as well. So I guess over the past few years, now that I've gone through most of the medical studies,
Mm.
my reasons have changed slightly because when you sort of go through your medicine degree, you learn that medicine isn't just about the science behind what causes diseases or symptoms that patients experience, but it also incorporates a lot about what it means to be able to contribute and change people's lives, whether that's small or
Mm.
big.
The history behind it
Yep,
that
exactly.
encapsulates the reason why they get sick.
Yes.
As a Pacific woman navigating academia and medicine, what challenges have you faced, and how have they influenced your journey?
Yes, that's a really good question. Navigating my journey through academia and medicine hasn't always been easy or plain sailing.
Mm.
It's been a lot of hard work and perseverance.
Mm.
In 2019, my parents moved back to Samoa to look after their parents, and that was also the same year that I moved down to Dunedin from Auckland to pursue university.
Yeah.
And so that meant I left home at the age of 17. And I guess, like a lot of other of our Pacific students who leave home at a very young age, you sort of face a lot of homesickness
Mm,
and you're trying to sort of find your feet at university and see where you belong. And you're away from your family for the first time, and that was very hard.
very
You
hard.
come to a place very unfamiliar, and we don't see a lot of Samoan people or other Pacific people here. Um,
Even worse, you're going all the way to the bottom of the South Island, the end
yeah,
of New Zealand.
I don't know why I chose to, but I'm really glad I did. No regrets coming down here. And
Yes,
I guess
it's the
I have
best
to say
university.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And that's I've had a lot of support since coming down, since my first day here in Dunedin.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of support from Tofi Nina,
Mm,
from Taituna Christine Anesone, Jay Moores, and Famuina Professor Fafutai Sopoanga.
mm.
So they've all really helped me since my first day here in Dunedin to find my feet here and help me stay grounded in my culture and apply that to my studies.
Mm. Well, you've truly been blessed with a lot of aunties are supporting you, giving you all the
Yeah.
support in the academia.
Yes, a
Well,
lot of female role models, I will
yeah,
say.
very good. So, and what really inspired you to pursue a PhD alongside with your medical studies, and how those two worlds complement each other in your vision for the future?
I guess medicine and research are a bit like two sides of the same coin.
Mm,
With medicine, I really quite like the clinical aspect where I'm able to connect directly with the patients and
mm.
hear their stories face to face, while research has been able to give me the opportunity to develop more skills and more tools so that I can learn um, the wider systemic issues and help build a vision where we can try to create a change on a larger scale.
Mm, mm,
Um, and so I was inspired to pursue a PhD for many reasons. Back in my third and fourth year, I did um, research projects with a Tongan doctor, Dr. Xavier Walker,
mm.
and our Samoan academic professors, Professor Rose Richards, and as well as another professor, Professor Peter Crampton. And so all three of them have been able to help me develop a different professional side to me in that we were able to explore what it means to be Pacific in the health
Pacifica.
system.
Mm.
Yep. And what
Wow.
it means to be a Pacific leader specifically within the healthcare system.
Right.
Um, and so I guess my long-term goals with uh, I guess my vision with medicine and research complementing each other is that I want to better understand the challenges that our Pacific health professionals are facing
Mm.
and the strengths that we bring to the workforce so that we can make solutions that are grounded in evidence and in culture and value. But I also see myself blending all of that evidence and being a good clinician for
For
patients,
patients.
um,
Very.
specifically our Pacific families.
Mm. Wow. So, what message would you share with your young Pacific students who dream of entering medicine or higher education, but feel the odds are stacked against them?
I would say to take all the opportunities that you can and to not be
Mm.
afraid to take on those opportunities. Um, there were many moments in my life where I was scared to do something, but
Mm. Mana.
once I did it, it didn't seem so terrifying at the time. It's always important to reach out for help, whether that's for advice on how to apply for university or um, reaching out for advice on what scholarships may be available that you are eligible to apply for.
Mm.
Uh, Sometimes that information isn't always promoted or advertised as such,
Find out
and so
yourself.
it's it does take a bit of hard work
Hard
to
work
sort of
task.
to reach out to people and ask if they know of any funding
Mm.
opportunities available.
Mm.
Um, and throughout university or any tertiary studies you do, it's not always going to be plain sailing, and it is a lot of hard work, but the hard work is all sort of rewarding once you get to see some of the changes that you can implement in the healthcare system.
Mm. Well, this is very inspiring for the rest of us who's been listening, especially the younger generations. E ka ua le mea leo le fasiri. E tā ua fo ilo
Yeah.
fini finau. Ia me se le we fa malosi mai e mātou umalava o lo fa pea o na fia avia fo mai. Ia aua,
Mm.
aua le fefe o fo ia e tau fai fasiri pea fa pea fo e te lo mautinoa. Ia ai me se. Kakoile, especially with the young Pacific students that are, wanting to get into medicine. It's important that you, you believe in yourself and the talents that you have, utilize what's available, and always ask questions. Yeah,
Mm.
a mai ani
And
e o lo faanga mo le tātou atunuu, a whaafonga mai le ne fiafi, e o lo tātou taimi. Yeah, ma wha mai e alta whaatanoa ma le ngā whaolon.
so can I add one more thing?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Um, we don't only need doctors, but we also need lots of other health professionals too. So for our young Pacific students that are wanting to pursue tertiary studies, we need more nurses, we need more
Mm,
dentists, or health therapists, more physiotherapists and pharmacists.
mm.
The health system, we're very short of Pacific people, so it's a rewarding career to embark on, and I do encourage our young Pacific people to look into these careers and yes, and embark on those journeys.
Malo, whaatai mo le ne fiafi. Yeah, mai ni o lo whaanga for your families and friends who are tuning in tonight or this evening.
Um, yeah, yeah, I don't know if they're listening. But yeah, I just want to acknowledge all the hard work my parents put in for me to be in this position and all their love and support, as well as my sisters who are all over New Zealand listening in as well. Thank you.
Wonderful journey and PhD medical student whom is currently studying her PhD and medical studies down at Otago University. Humble beginnings, academic excellence. Michaela Peters, all the way from Otago University, doing her PhD. And how far have you got to go, Michaela?
Oh, a lifetime to go. Um, I will graduate the end of next year with my medical studies,
Yeah.
so I'll start work as a doctor 2 years from now.
Mm,
And with my PhD, I will hopefully be able to graduate with my PhD at the end of 2028.
mm.
Um,
Will you be heading
yes.
back to work back in Samoa or
I'd love to truly. So I will get my registration here in New Zealand
first?
first.
Yep.
Get some training so that I'm useful to the community of Samoa.
And if you
So
decide
that
to leave
one
Samoa,
day,
you can always come back to New Zealand now.
Ex- so one day I do head back to Samoa. I've got the skills and knowledge to be able to contribute and make a change in Samoa.
Truly an honor and privilege to have you on our show this evening. Thank you very much for your time.